everyone, Nikki 2 times coming at you again with another Sunday fun day. We got my man Sean, Jedi Master, in the house. Daniel Cryfall's here. Daniel, I got some hockey for us today. My man Sith Lordly on the Hoser Cards channel. BC Sports Cards is in the house. Guys, we're all set. We have my alternate ego, Nikki 2 times Gaming, checking in. Guys, got a lot of cool stuff going on. Picked up some Phoenix football, a couple blasters. I'm going to open one of those tonight. We got Big Box Series 2 and your blaster. I'm going to open up the blaster tonight. So the other blaster, Phoenix, and the big box will be for videos later. Let's put that off to the side. Guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful night. Let's lower it up. You know how we start. Usually it's about getting hydrated with Prime, but I'm trying something different tonight. Couldn't get the Prime that I like. We got Moss Plus, the drink by Lionel Messi. This flavor is Miami Punch. So whatever you got to stay hydrated, buckle up, folks. We're going to have a good time tonight. We got Brittany in the house. Brittany, thank you for being here. Love when you're here. Jim's stopping by. What's going on there, Jim? Not bad. Not bad at all. Some other interesting news on the front before I go get into sports and ripping cards. As I had stated in last week's show, I had opened up memberships and super chats and all that. I had no expectations. I'm a little actually annoyed because I did get my first member. So shout out to my man Jazambi, first member of the channel, all-star member, but I did not get any kind of notifications. So I had no idea that he had even signed up, but that's how it's gonna go. If you are a member, I'm not worried about it. I'm not begging for memberships. I just throw it out there. There'll always be shout outs specifically for members. Card wise, I already give Jazambi cards anyway, so it's not like all of a sudden he's gonna get a shit ton of extra cards, but it's fun. I'm glad it's at least started, and we got a check mark for that first one. I'll get into some of the minor sports, then I'm going to open up some football. So, NASCAR, Texas Motor Speedway was this week, and the winner, congratulations to Joey Logano in the number 22 AAA Team Penske Ford with the win. Over in Major League Soccer, Columbus Crew leading the East with 24 points over my Philadelphia Union, who have 22 points, but they did win this week. 2-1 over Montreal. Vancouver Whitecaps, they're still in first with 26 points. What's going on there, Comic Raider? I don't know what you're doing, but okay. For goal leaders, Christian Arano has 7 goals. Hugo Kuipers and Ty Baribo all with 7 goals. To give you any kind of idea of the impact on that, Messi, he only has 4 goals, but he's also played in only 7 games, where those guys have played in 11. All right. Always like to rip cards, so I'm going to get right into it. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. I don't have any of my usual stuff sitting here. Been actually a few weeks, I think, since I've opened up cards. We got NWE in the house. That's my son. That's my wrestling predictor. He went to Sith. He went to free comic book day at the comic store near him and picked up some cool stuff. Which luckily I got to go to my LCS today, and they still had stuff to give to your boy. Hold on. Feel like I don't have the room here. It's been a long week. I missed you all. It's been rough. I haven't been able to watch videos. BC, I know you put up some good stuff recently, but my new job had started this week. So I got to kind of get used to the job, and once I'm totally used to it, I can get back into a regular habit of watching and posting as well. Yeah, it's it's neat. It's kind of some of them kind of were neat. I'm going to show you a couple of them because they had some stuff left over, I guess, from Halloween as well. So I picked up some other stuff. What's going on there, Cheyenne? Cheyenne Sings in the house. Good to have you here. Bojack stopping by. Let's get into the Phoenix football. Mike Evans, Russell Wilson, Joe Mixon, and you got Shaq Robinson. Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, that's pretty neat. Devin Leary on the rookie rising. Yeah, you're never going to see much time, buddy. Joe Burrow, I like that. I'm going to sleeve that up for sure. Jared Verse. We'll open up one more pack, get back to chat, and some other happenings going on. All right, this pack's got Najee Harris, Travis Etienne Jr., DJ Moore, and we'll finish it off with a Rook. All right, so Phoenix, yeah, that's the first time I've ever opened up Phoenix. Doesn't look too bad. I've seen the Phoenix product when opening up Chronicles, but never the actual product itself. All right, congratulations, Cheyenne. You're getting there. You know how I gotta do it. I gotta start writing names down, or else I'll forget yous. Even though a lot of you fine folks are unforgettable, but I don't have a very good memory, so shit goes, and then I just totally forget at the end of the night, because I like to shout everybody out. Even writing yous all down, I still feel like I forgot to write some names down and can't see is in the chat. BC, I know this is probably your favorite topic to talk about, but we'll get right into some Major League Baseball. Early on in the season, we got NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, so kind of talk about that a lot more, but I get into some baseball. You know, in the American League, you got the Yankees. They're up by 2 games. Over in the Central, Tigers are up a game and a half, and the Mariners are up by 2 games. In the National League, unfortunately, the New York Mets are over my Phillies by 3 games. Your Chicago Cubs up 2.5 games, and the Dodgers with a solo game up there in the National League West. Andrew is banned. Yeah, the muffins are in the freezer and ready to go for me to stuff my face at the end of the show. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Daniel, welcome back again, buddy. Good to have you here. Always good to have new people stop in every once in a while. Soundwave 45 stopping by. Soundwave, yeah, I remember those days very well. All too well. Couple other little topics in Major League Baseball, and if you any of you want to sound off and give me your opinions, feel free to do so. But I'm looking at your early running MVP candidates in baseball. You know, it's always way too early to talk about, but you know, I'm just looking at a couple different things. Right now, American League, it's more of the same. It's your captain regular season, Aaron Judge, first in average with a 423 average, second in home runs with 11, and tops with 33 RBIs. I don't think anybody's even close touching him. We got Michael Koala back in here, making fun. Michael, where you got to bring in some more of your troll friends to hang out with us tonight, because I love when you're here and talking all that shit. It's great to have you here again. Keep coming back. I like it. But BC, if you have an opinion, Daniel, if any of you guys have an opinion, I think the National League is a little bit different, but who I'm kind of seeing right now at the top, you're looking at Teoscar Hernandez. I think he's been the best Dodger by even more than your usual suspects of like Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. He's 10th in average at 306, third in home runs with 9, and he's tops with 33 RBIs. Other candidates that I'm looking at, Pete Alonso, he's first with 347 batting average, 9th with 8 home runs, and 3rd with 30 RBIs. So pretty damn good. As a complete long shot, I just wanted to throw this name out at you guys. Being a homer, former Chicago Cub, my man Kyle Schwarber, first in home runs. He's got 11 home runs. He's got 26 RBIs. I believe, I forgot to write this down, I believe he's at like 38 games, 39 games, unless he didn't get on base yesterday, like a 39 game reaching safe consecutive games dating back to last year. But his average, super low. He's 55th with a 242 average. I know average doesn't mean everything, and in fact, that's a high average for Kyle Schwarber. So he's getting some quality hits, some quality at-bats. Gave the Phillies a chance to win today. They did lose, but they've been on a nice little run as of late, and it's a lot of thanks to Kyle Schwarber. We got my man Adam's card closet in the house. What's going on there, Adam? Adam is a very big TT Ammer connoisseur of your, older cards, your 50s, 60s, and 70s type cards. Always good to have you here, Adam. Just want to check on you guys here in the chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So even you trolls out there, I do shout you out. Bart says that Aaron Rodgers ruined his Jets. Yeah, I mean, I could have told you that was going to happen. We have Hobby Collector in the house. What's going on, Hobby Collector? Again, you're another one I'll say. You probably put out some new content. Ora probably put out some new content, and I haven't had a chance to watch it. The new job that I just started, kicking my ass a little bit, but, once I get into a groove, I'll be able to figure it out and get back to normal. I'm putting out as much content as I feel like putting out and watching your guys' videos. Yeah, it's rough. It's not... I won't get into all the details of the job, but luckily I only work 4 days a week, but I work 10 plus hours a day, killing myself, that by the time I come home, I'm just totally wiped out. I vegged for like an hour or so in my recliner. I get a shower and then I go to bed. It's been pretty rough on a big guy like me doing the kind of work that I'm doing right now. Max Fried up there as an MVP candidate. All right, Adam. Yeah, I didn't quite look at pitchers as of yet. As we get further into the season, once NBA and NHL playoffs are completely done, I'll shift more into baseball. You'll then start seeing loads of baseball, but getting ready to ramp up for football. But baseball will have its full time to shine as we get into as they call the dog days of summer. We'll certainly get there and talk a lot more baseball. Before I get into the NBA and NHL, I know some people might not like can't come at this time of night, whether it's watching another YouTube channel or whether it's watching regular shows or Sunday's family night. It's quite all right. I know I have some shows that I want to watch. They're going to come on that are on right now. Last of Us episode 4 is currently on right now. I'm going to go watch that after. Rick Kane subscribed. I appreciate it, Rick. Thanks for being here. Cristiano's Friends of Yeshua says, Jesus loves me. Yes, I know, because the Bible tells me so. I understand, Cristianos. Also tonight, premiering season 2 premiere of The Walking Dead, Dead City. Some people have kind of gotten away from that show. Not me. I'm a big zombie lover, so I will continuously watch all the shows. Season 3 of Daryl Dixon is coming up later this year. They have not given a release date yet, but they did say it will be in 2025. So look forward to when that comes back as well. My man, Boji coming through. Boji, thank you. I appreciate it. It's always good when you're here. It's always good when all of you are here. I keep saying it. I think you're all special. We got Mom is here. Moon over Miami. What's going on, Moon? I was at Moon's. It was like one of the only things I actually watched this week. I was watching Moon out running some errands. I'm sitting there commenting about stuff that's going on the screen, only to find out I was like 20 minutes behind on the stream, so I felt like a goof because I didn't have his live stream live, but was hanging out there for a little bit. Rick, well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a Philadelphia guy through and through. That's where my heart lies. I know some of my friends out there thinks you have your home team, but you should be able to root for individual players. I get it, but I'm definitely a homer. We're gonna start the Homer channel at some point in time. To the point that one of our friends, two boys and their scary pops, sent me this logo. I don't know if you guys noticed in my little logo. It's different. Now it says Nikki 2 times with the eagle to represent my Philadelphia Eagles. So much appreciated for that from two boys. You guys are jumping in the chat. What's going on, Sean? Glad you can make it back. Thane subscribe. Thank you, Thane. Roxy says, oh my goodness. Kevin wants to have a bedtime story read to him.
Pampers Swaddlers is the #1 brand for sleep, keeping your baby comfortably dry.
Roxy, no problem spelling it right or wrong. I can see it a little bit. I don't get the Burt Kreischer so much. I get a different actor or two all the time, but rest assured, this guy's gonna keep his shirt on. I'm not going to show the moobs at all this evening, so you don't have to worry about that. But thank you for the compliment. Kevin Bradley, for me, and a couple of the really top spots I've actually never been to. People say D'Alessandro's. People say Angelo's. I haven't been to those places. My spot is Steve's Prince of Steaks. It's actually outside of the middle of the city. It's getting into Northeast Philly. But that's the spot I like to go to. That's a good one there, Hobby. Go to fuck the bed. Brittany, I am in Pennsylvania. I am in your southeastern part of Pennsylvania, just north of the city limits of Philadelphia. I grew up in the southern section of, I lived in Delaware County, also affectionately known as Delco. You guys might have actually heard of Delco. They have teased it and made fun of it and stuff on Saturday Night Live because Tina Fey was from Delco. So that's where I grew up. I don't think I talk like that. I think, maybe my abruptness a little bit does sound like northeast of the country. Naharka wants me to come to India. Naharka, why would I go to India? The floor is yours, pal, for the next 20 seconds to tell me why I should visit India. Knoxville guy says, Shay's Steaks, baby. What do you mean you bench a cheeseburger, Michael? Chip Chaser, congratulations. You're the first one to mention Kevin James or Paul Blart or Doug Heffernan for the evening. Congratulations, you win this prize. Woo! You know what that gets? That gets a chair spin. Woo! Kevin James. Kevin says India street food is good going in, bad coming out. It definitely stings the O-ring, doesn't it there, Kevin? We got my man Uncanny Swag in the house. Swag, we're going to show some hockey. I'm going to rip some hockey. I'm started ripping some football. Show a couple comics, maybe. Well, thank you, Thane. I appreciate you coming in here and giving a sub. Thanks for sticking around for a little bit. Palmer says God loves me. I never doubted it for just even a minute there, Palmer. Well, let's open the last 3 packs of Phoenix. OVTF Studio, you do hear some, I don't know what this is, Cyberpunk Dark Synth Mid-Tempo Mix. Just something I grabbed off of YouTube. Got something that looks pretty nice there. Matthew Stafford, Ma Ra St. Brown. We'll pull from the back. Javon Baker. And it's a rookie. Marshawn Nealon of those stinking Dallas Cowgirls. Shout out to Dino. Shout out to Jared Bolton. I have no idea where my top loaders are right now, so we'll just throw that there. All right, got something else interesting there too. We'll go Adonai Mitchell, Raheem Mostert, Harrison Butker. I can't believe they even put punters in these packs. And we'll finish it off with a Tyler Lockett, who no longer is even with Seattle. All right, hopefully we can get some a little bit better in this last pack. We got some Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix Magic. Now, gonna be a shitty base pack to finish us off. Patrick Queen, Trevor Lawrence, Chris Olave, and Kamari Lassiter to end the night. Yes, my hot hand has not been with the football pulls as of late. I've had some real decent luck with hockey. We'll get into it some more. I'll open up the Phoenix. We'll open up another box during the week and post the video at some point. Hopefully that one will be a little bit better. Black pilled Bill, whether you're right or wrong, it's never good to make assumptions. Helmet, I don't dab. That doesn't work for me. I'm good. Black pilled Bill seems to think I am racist. You'd have to get to know me, Black Pill Bill, to actually make such a crazy assumption. Because you're far from right. Can we get an update on the score there, Swaggy? Michael Coelho is taking off. Night night to you too, shitbag. Prime is so much better, but this'll work for tonight. David G. As if that were the first time that was ever said, I'd be like completely shocked right now. But guy, I get that 2, 3, 4 times every single stream. So come up with something new and original. Stick around if you like. Brittany, you know how it is. You know, I love everybody out there, but sometimes it's just like, oh my god, can we like? It's the same old troll jokes, night in and night out. Oh geez, Swag, not surprised there. We'll definitely get into other basketball. Pacers winning game 1 tonight over the Cavs. We'll get into that in a little bit. Chill out a little right now, because that's really all I have left is NBA and NHL, and to rip these hockey packs. Of course not, there, David. Did you really happen to think that you were that smart, or that witty, that creative? God, I didn't know that these Upper Deck hockey packs, you only get 3 packs. Ugh. They're thick packs, but they're thick. That's my oversized card, kind of geeky Young Guns. What are we talking about? Breadcrumbs there, Nick? Blue? So I'm assuming, Nick Blue, you're some sort of young stud muffin of a guy, and I am not. I'm the old fat geezer up here, but I don't understand the breadcrumbs comment. That doesn't make sense to me. Jalen Season, what's going on, Jalen? Guys, no, this is a special kind of live stream and chat. You know, we all, whether you talk shit or not, you're more than welcome to be here. You get your shout out. You get to have fun. I shout you out at the end of the night. Most of you trolls, I'll shout out at least a few of you because I'm not sure. What is a racist? Is that like okay? But my boy Blue. Yes, didn't we kind of like Sid predicted that this their swag, was kind of troll light last night on Spine Ticks Live. If you've never gone there, you should. Spine Ticks Live, it's where it's at on a Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Pacific time. We do cards, comics, collectibles, pets. I know that's Swag's favorite part is the pets, but we cover it all on a Saturday night. It's with Uncanny Swag, myself, Sith Lordly, who is in the chat as Hoser Cards, and our boy Perchy. Perch's Corner is in the house. What's going on, Perch? Haven't got into the NBA or the hockey segment yet, there, Perch. I know you're dying to hear about basketball. I am going to open up these 3 packs from the blaster. This was the oversized card that I got. Little Connor Geeky. We'll see what shakes loose after this. Then I basically have opened up every version as well, like you did there, Perch. Because I know you saw the Instagram post. We'll have that. That'll be some more shorts fuel from that box. But I'll open up these 3 packs from the blaster in the second hour. You know what? Perch, you're right. I didn't open up a hanger pack. I'm gonna have to find myself a hanger pack just to say I kept up with you. We got my girl Brittany quick on the draw, knocking these trolls out. Just make sure, Brittany, if it's not too bad, too over the top, let them hang around, because all of it helps. I'm not overly concerned about the watch hours, but it does every little bit helps. So if it's not too over the top, let them go. We love the trolls here. You know it. Just filmed the video, pulled the biggest card ever in my life. Well, Perch, I can't wait to see that. I'm assuming you're going to post that on Friday, unless you're thinking about posting it sooner. I look forward to that. I know the biggest card. I don't know what card was bigger. The Celebrini that you guys saw me pull on the live stream, or the out of 33 Celebrini that I pulled a while back that I posted in a short. One of those 2 are definitely the biggest card I've ever pulled. That's funny, Swag. My very first big pull, I had just to have a conversation about it. I found almost when I first got started back into ripping cards, and it was like the previous year Donruss football sitting at a Walgreens. They had it on sale for $17.99. You know, this is like a $30 box of cards on sale for $17.99. I go and buy it. I open the box on the channel and I pull a downtown, which is the chase card for Donruss football. It wasn't the best of players. It was Chase Young, who was on Washington at the time, who's now played for San Francisco, the Steelers. He might still be on the Steelers now. I'm not sure. Did grade the card. Came back as a 9. Sold it for $205, I believe. So even a not top player downtown, not even a grade 10, and I got $205. So at the time, that was certainly my big pull until these Celebrinis. There you go, Brittany. Get rid of that altogether. Time him out completely. Not just a statement. Time him out completely. Well, Nick, I mean, you stuck around for a couple minutes. Thank you. You know, at least hit the like button on your way out. Carson's Got Balls is here. What's going on there, Carson? Good to have you here. Okay beard. I actually shave it every couple months because it gets too straggly. I don't like to put like product or anything in it. I'm looking back and I've missed people, so I apologize for all you newbies that have come through here. Jason Logan wants Brittany to be unmodded. No, that's not going to happen there, Jason. She's got you guys all on lockdown. We had Stevie stopping by to talk about green and big balls. And I mean, I've heard of blue balls being big, but not green ones. This is why I get the music playing in the background, because sometimes I lose my train of thought, but at least there's not complete and utter silence. Reggie Long's girl is admiring me at the moment. I feel kind of special this evening there, Reggie. Make sure she's tapping on that like button while you're tapping her love button. We got that fish poster right back there. Yes, I'm actually, this is my son's room. This is where I set up shop to do the live streams. But yes, we both love to fish. We don't ever really fish for most of those fish that are on that poster. We're primarily cast and reel for bass. We're definitely going to plan on trying to do some good trout fishing this year, though. T. Glizzy says I smoke a good old brisket. Yeah, I may be big, but I'm not the grill master that you think I am there, T. Glizzy. But thank you anyway for the compliment. No, that's okay there, 3MK. Those words are not going to come out my mouth. You could scroll along on to the next show. And if I miss you, trolls, feel free to write another comment. I'll get back to it. I'll come back around and make sure you're shouted out. German brown trout is the best, says Twisted Shorts. Yeah, around here, you know, you got your brown trout, your rainbow trout. My brother, where he lives, he's right across the street from like a nice brook stream. My nephew's really gotten into fishing this year and has caught some. So I'm gonna make it a point to go visit the younger bro with my kids and definitely do some trout fishing this year. My man Justin W. Smith in the house on his account, Big Sky Horror Show. Justin, I don't know. Let the peeps know if you've dropped your first video yet. I know you dropped your coming soon video, but didn't know if you dropped your regular video yet. I was talking about it earlier in chat that I've had a real hard time this week keeping up with everything with the new job that I just started. But we'll get back into the flow. We'll get back into watching people's stuff, supporting you guys the way you support me. Faith Edits, I know that Jesus loves me, but I only need to know Jesus loves me one time. I don't need you to tell me 1,000 times that Jesus loves me. So keep it at one time and hang out and have fun with us. Anything else we got going on? You like the trouser trout vest? You're funny, Twisted.
That's why you need Zevo traps. Zevo attracts and traps bugs 24/7 using a blue and UV light with no odor.
All right, I'll bite there, Twisted. How did you find out that your black wife was pregnant? I'm dying to find out. Inquiring minds want to know. It probably won't, Swag. I'll probably regret not having him banned, but that's all right. We're having fun. Trolls are in full force tonight.
A team member at Chick-fil-A in Georgia. And a little thing you'll love about our Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is the combination of flavors. From the brown sugar bacon to the smoky barbecue sauce. It's the whole package.
Oh, God. All right, enough, Twisted. You can move along, pal. No need for you. You know, you were going to get a shout out later in the night, but we're just going to let you go, pal. We got my man. That's how you do it. I did it myself, guys. He's gone for the next 24 hours. Get on out. We got Justin, 3 good nerds in the house. And my man, Pick 6 Cards, hanging out with us. All right, nerds. I don't know how I know how the first half of the week went. I actually got a home run or two from Logan O'Hop, so I'm on the way up for the home run challenge. But I haven't seen how these last couple days have shook out. I know after the live stream, I'm gonna play it all out, see where I lie, see if I caught up at all to anybody, and you know how it is. I'll send you my new pick at some time in the middle of the evening. putting up 0 again. Tough, tough. Oh, yeah, that's right. You had J-Ram, and he was not hitting the bomb at all this week. I think I got at least 2 from Logan O'Hop, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. What's going on? What, did the Jets come back? Swag, you gotta get me updated on that. You guys, you're failing me. I got a show to run here. I don't know what's going on with the games. You gotta let me know what's going on. I know the Jets were down 3-1. Holy shit. I never like to deviate from my show. Sometimes I'll put stuff up here, and I probably should have put the Jets game up on the TV next to me. But holy hell, we'll see if Hellebuck can come through and keep the puck out of the back of the net, you idiot. Adam, you have a chipper night yourself, my friend. Take care. Good to have you stop by. Gamer Kid says hi. I hope you didn't scroll yet, that you're still here. Gamer Kid, hello to you. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel. We're getting ready to close out hour number 1. We'll stand pat right here, right where we're at. Sometimes I gotta stop talking and just relax so that we can go a good 2 hours. Swag, Perch, and Sith. I was going to mention it later tonight in our Instagram chat, but I'll also say it here that one particular show did end on time tonight, like I expected. However, starting next week, that show is going to run at 9 p.m. as well. So you know where that goes, and I think I'm going to do the Sith special and start distancing myself. And to think I spent almost the entire hour in that show giving my support, but passively aggressively mentioning the fact that I had to leave to get ready for this show. It ended on time, but starting next week, it's at a new time. It's coinciding with this show. Did you goon all over yourself there, some guy? Cream of just some guy. That's what I was thinking. That's quite all right there. Just some guy. I like to try to give it back a little bit. That's what she said. We're always having fun here on a Sunday night. Love the guys and gals like Brittany who come and support me every Sunday, or just about every Sunday, even the ones that just kind of pop in and out. It is always appreciated. What do I think about Lenny Dykstra? Pretty much what I'll say, SK, about Lenny Dykstra is he was my favorite player growing up. That's where it ended. Great player, piece of shit guy. All the stuff that he's done, all the corrupt shit from that guy. Couldn't be more disappointed in a person that I looked up to. You know, it's one of those adages, you know, don't ever meet your heroes. Justin, nothing that I heard, but yeah, it couldn't be more of a disappointment than that. When I was a baby, Mike Schmidt was the guy, swag. But we're talking about the same Mike Schmidt when I was a kid. Wore an afro and blackface to the game because he was disappointed in how the media was treating him and such. And also, his kid played baseball in our area, and he was a very unapproachable guy, Mike Schmidt. Hell of a player as well. Intrepid stopping through. What's going on, Intrepids? Thank you for being here. You didn't have to do the things that you've been doing for me and watching my stuff. I appreciate you being here. I have had a chance to watch a little bit of your stuff, but not comment on everything because, again, I'm going to sound like a broken record tonight. Started a new job. It's rough. I got to get used to it to, better manage my social time. Nathan, I'm sorry that you will not get yourself a mod. You will not get the wrench. Matty Ice in the house. What's going on there, Matty Ice? Sure, why not there, Boogie Man? Chicken Jockey! We got High Life Hobby. What's up, Hobby? Ejecto Cito. Speaking of Ejecto Cito, how about Cito El Spinio? We are at the top of the hour, breaking into hour number 2. Yeah, now I gotta do a spinner, Ernie. We're gonna do a reverse and bring it back. Thank you all for sticking around. We're jumping into hour number 2. Glad to have you all here on Sunday Funday number 49. What's that tell you? We're about to hit a year. Remember, it's every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Where would you rather be than right here with Nikki 2 Times and the wonderful people in this chat? Lover, chicken. Steve Lava Chicken. I did see your Pacers whoop on those Cavaliers all day, Maddie. I'm liking the grit that I'm seeing from these lower seeded teams, beating up on some of these first seed teams. We're gonna open up hockey, guys. Let's get into that as we jump in here into hour number 2. Let me take one last look at chat. Make sure I'm not ignoring anything that you say. Sarav Sarker's calling me the cool grandpa. I like that. We got Steph chiming in. Leafs. Steph, I have the Leafs winning it all. I have a bet out there. I like to put my money where my mouth is when I make certain predictions. I have the Leafs winning it all. I know it's kind of a long shot, but that's how I got it going on. We're going to talk hockey more a little bit later, but right now we're going to open up some hockey cards. So hope you stick around and watch what I got going on here. We're talking Series 2. Let's, where the hell is all my, maybe we can get up some other cool stuff up here. What do we got? All right, let's put that to the front, guys. I'm going to have to put the glasses on for this one. Yes, hit that like button. Thank you there, Moon. Even with the glasses, I can't see this stuff. Nino, Niederreiter, Scott Perunovich. All right, you got your game on tonight in overtime, as they said. Sean Corrali, Jeremy Lazon, Quentin Byfield from the now sitting in Cancun, Willem Eklund, Anze Kopitar. No, you sweat. Sorry, I know Sith is liking these LA Kings that are popping up. Igor Shesterkin. Hold on. I should already know that, Daniel. I'll put that in your pile as well. The Jeremy Lozon. Lars Eller. We got the glossy Kyle Connor. Sorry. Rasmus Dahlin from the Buffalo Sabres. Shout out to my man TCB. And the ooh la la Thatcher Demko from the Vancouver Canucks. Ooh, looks like a nice canvas in there. Well, put a small pause in there real fast. Look at me looking all, I don't know, professional or something, or debonair with glasses. I don't know. But I needed to stop because my girl, Veronica, is here from Christy's Crazy Crafty Life, Christy's Crazy Crafty Life, Christy's Crazy Crafty Life, Christy's Crazy Crafty Life, Christy's Crazy Crafty Life. That's right, I can do it 5 times fast. Let's see if you can do it when you're sitting there at the sobriety checkpoint. I got you covered, Veronica. Thanks for being here, sweetheart. Little Bobby Brink for my Flyers. Rasmus Anderson. Vitek Vanacek. I feel like Perch doesn't even need to read the name off the card to know who it is, but I do. You got Jordan Stahl, Juicy Saros, Juicy Smollett, Shane Pinto, Pavel Dorofeyev, Logan Cooley. Oh, this next one I never seen. It's like a green dazzler. Mukama Doolin. That's not like numbered or anything, is it? No. That's a nice looking card right there. The canvas, Carter Verhaeghe. Young Guns is Adam Klapka. And lastly, we're looking at, oh my God, I can't even read that. Sebastian Aho, 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 Aho. Believe me, I will get a lot of these all top loaded later on, but let me just at least get the Dazzler and a penny sleeve. That's the first time I've seen the green. I don't know if that's like exclusive to the blaster, but I haven't seen the green before. Last pack. Yeah, green in the blaster, orange in the tin, and Hobby has the blue. Okay. Rest are pink, red, and black. Well, had to, let my expert chime in. One of these days, I'll have the StreamYard all set up properly and have to have you on the show there, Perch. We'll be like the 4 of us from Saturday being here on Sunday. Dakota Joshua. We got Sid the Kid. Andreas Englund. Nico Sturm. Matthew Bartzel. Billy Huso. Kirill Kaprizov. Mark Stone. John Beecher. We got Young Guns Renewed, Braden Point. That looks sweet. We got Anze Kopitar and Trevor Moore on the On Tour Los Angeles Kings. We're going to finish it off with the Young Guns of... We got the Gautier Zellweger combo Team Young Guns. You know what I think about that guy. Screw that guy. I like Zellweger. He's been following me everywhere. Geez, I don't know. Here I thought I had the hot hand for hockey. Not not so much tonight. Oh my God. Glasses killed me. Yeah, that way when your one team is out, you can root for your other team, and then when that team is out, you can then root for your other team. Swag and I know what it's all about. Swag and I are gonna find ourselves in the doghouse, looking in, and it's gonna be a 3-man show on Saturday nights. Nick says hello from Moscow and likes the stream. Welcome in there, Nick. The college basketball podcast. Well, it's all about Cooper Flag. We're certainly going to talk a tiny bit Cooper Flag, maybe 30 seconds. Make sure you don't vomit in your mouth there, Perch. But we'll give it about a 30-second Cooper Flag, polish him off a bit. All right, so that was Miami Punch Moss Plus. There was one other flavor, Berry Copa Crush. Was not feeling that Miami Punch too much. You know what? Maybe better if I shake it up. Maybe that's the problem. I'm getting juices everywhere. That's what she said. Oh God, no. Yeah, that'd probably be the last time I drink those. They're not awful, but I wouldn't recommend. I will not recommend Messi. He's definitely a good, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, soccer player of all time. But putting your name on that product was not a smart idea. Manito says he's taking off. I apologize, Manito, if you said anything further back and I missed saying hello to you, but well, you do what you gotta do, Manito, to stay awake. Alright. We're saving the hockey for last. We're going to knock out the basketball talk. NBA. Thunder versus Swags. Nuggets. Game 1 tomorrow night. 9:30 p.m. All times Eastern time. Warriors and Rockets, Game 7. Right now, as we speak. Don't change the dial. Continue to watch Sunday Funday. But give me an update, guys. How are the Warriors and Rockets doing? The winner of that game will play the Timberwolves in Game 1 on Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. We got the Cavs and Pacers, Game 1. That finished Pacers beating that ass, taking game one. Then you got the Knicks versus the Celtics, game one tomorrow night, 7 p.m. I don't have a rooting interest. I hope they, beat the hell out of one another, roll some ankles, go 7 games. Because if there's any teams I don't like, it's the Celtics and the Knicks. So those are whether it's the Cavs or the Pacers win in that series. I hope that they're the ones who beat whoever comes out of the Knicks Celtics series. Danny Ray says, "Go Lakers! Go Lakers to where? To poolside down in Cancun there, Danny boy." What else we got going on? Just as a reminder, the draft lottery for NBA is next Monday, May the 12th. That's when we'll find out who's going to win the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. He's definitely going to go number one. There's no doubt about it by anybody. Let some idiot GM screw that up and not pick him number one. It'll be the biggest idiot move just about ever. But we'll find out who's going to win those sweepstakes and who's going to pick up Cooper Flag in the draft. See, I kept it light. I kept it simple. I promised that I wasn't going to go over there, Birch. Flag number one. Then at that point in time, if you won't ever hear the end of it from me, I'll be talking about it. You guys will get sick of me at that point. Then if the Sixers get the number one pick and we were to get Cooper Flag, shit. And I like Melo. I'm a fan of his game there, Danny. I think he's the best of the brothers, by far. But we'll see. We'll see who's going to win the lottery on that. Warriors are still up on the Rockets. Unless I missed it, are the Jets and the Blues still playing right now in this overtime? Are we do we not have a winner just yet? Somebody tell me. I don't want to talk any of this hockey stuff yet until I know that we got a winner. Wow. Whew. You know what? Let's back out of this music. Let me join in with you guys on this. Put a little YouTube live on. I can go multi-view. All right, I got YouTube Live gives me multi-view, so I got the hockey game and the basketball game going on. As I said before, I don't have any big rooting interest in who wins the hockey game, whether it's Winnipeg and St. Louis, other than the fact that my young buck friend, subscriber to the channel, Bo Nix I Trust, or Broncos Cards 10, however you want to read his name, he's a big Winnipeg Jets fan. He got to go to game 2 and watch Winnipeg win there. So just because I have no rooting interest. I like to see the Jets win. So to make him happy, sent him out some cards that he did open this week on his channel. If you're interested in stuff like that and love ripping, Bo Nix, I trust. My man John ripping packs for you is in the house. He knows who I'm talking about. What's going on there, John? We ripped some football cards tonight. They weren't good. We ripped some hockey cards tonight. Not much better. Just watching the Jets Blues game, hoping that the Jets win for our young man, Broncos card 10. Warriors Houston game is real tight. I would love to change the... No, I didn't want to do that. Trying to watch both, but I was trying to change the audio to the hockey game. All right, they're good. Anyways, we're getting to the point where, the trolls have died out, but I was glad that they were hanging in tough with us for most of the night. Anonymous wants to know what I think about Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is my favorite current baseball player in the league, but he's I don't know, he's getting on base, getting a lot of walks, getting some singles. Power numbers are not there. Don't know what's going on with him. If something physical that he's not talking about, but his average is typically where it is. Early in the season. But yeah, he did hit a home run today. I think it's only his second home run of the whole year. SK, good morning to you from India. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button. Stick around for as long as you like. We have some fun in here. We chit-chat around. We bullshit. Trolls come through here and act crazy. The Tad 22. I'm in a very good mood. Are you planning on making it not a good mood, or are you planning on adding to the good mood that I'm currently in? John, when I get a chance, I'll get more involved in the Facebook group. Yeah, and like I know you had said, people are anti-Facebook. I'm not quite anti-Facebook. I just don't go there as often as I used to. Man, something don't happen soon. We're going into a second overtime in the hockey game. I look like Bert Kreischer's smarter brother. Will this make me look even... if I put these on, do I really now look like his smarter brother? Good to have you here, Thordial. Tad asked me what kind of mood I'm in, but did not comment. I guess I didn't answer fast enough for him. Whew. Yeah, the football cards were not so good. I opened up some Phoenix, and probably the best card I opened might be either this Marshawn Nealon or the Joe Burrow. And even the Joe Burrow, that'll go to my man Red03. Yeah, I know. I saw. I forgot who BC has, but I know his guy hit a couple times too to extend his lead. But did I get any closer to you guys? To you and I believe was it Doogie in second or no? It was BC, you, and then was it Doogie? I think it was Doogie in third. Me in fourth. I'm wondering if I kind of at least crept closer to you guys. All right. Did I at least close the gap and did I hold on to fourth? Mark had 4 points. I know Mark. Oh yeah, Mark had times two. Ah. All right. Anyway, it's all right. I'm hanging in there. I'm scoring some points. It's all for fun. Box of pay for a box of cards. So be it. Having a blast. I got to figure out who I'm going to go with this week. I know this weekend Josh Naylor had a hard time. He might be the guy I go with. I don't know yet. Got to look into what I got. Well, Hidden Knowledge Podcast says they're pregnant with my child. Well, I'll tell you what. That it would be a miracle if you had my child from wherever you're from, because my guys and my stuff are. So be an absolute miracle if that ever were the truth. Well, let's see. This will be the week that Otani does absolutely nothing there, Justin, and you'll put up another goose egg. Yep, Daniel, the trolls are coming back in full force. That's what we like about this channel. That's why I go vertical, so I can continue. We can all continue to just have fun, let people do their thing. Makes it more interesting, a little bit more on the edge for a Sunday night. Lavish, you're about the fifth person tonight that has left that comment. I'm not sure what that is. A negative zero? Is that such a thing? Or non-zero? Just says fat. Yes, I am. That's right, Lavesh. Boo! Boo you! Boo you! I was wondering what that stink was there, Harry. Yeah. Boo your squad! Boo your team! Your team sucks. Oh my god. Well, now that I'm actually involved with you guys watching the sports, I can see that the Warriors have reopened their lead in the game. Still a lot of time left, though. But Sagittarius says my wife is mad that I have no sense of direction, so I packed up my stuff and right. I like it. That's a good old knee slapper. You're going in the list of shoutouts there, Sagittarius. At the end of the night, I know a lot of these trolls aren't going to stick around, but it's still fun to give them their due, shout them out at the end of the night, thanking for them being here, just like my Blue Wrenchers who are here throughout the night as well. Thank you, Daniel. You're my friend as well. Lavesh is the WNBA worth following. It's worth looking at it. I wouldn't put a lot of effort into it, but to give it a go, sure, absolutely. They're trying to make it bigger. Caitlin Clark is certainly at the top of that list. Some of the girls that came out this year are trying to move that division, sport, or whatnot forward. No, I would not put a lot of effort into it. All right. I almost forgot we still had. You know what? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't want to go over hockey unless this hockey game gets over. So we'll still leave hockey. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna write it down there. Bo Broom, J.K. Bros. I have no idea who that is. Always appropriate there, young juice, for some Chuck Norris knowledge. I don't know who they are, but you got me curious. I'm gonna look it up, and hopefully it's not like some big insult that you just gave me. Here we are. Here's my top loaders I was looking for. Grab from the middle. Grab from the middle, Nick. There we go. But once you grab one, then they start to topple. They want to make sure at least the Young Guns renewed, the Dazzler, and my two regular Young Guns got top loaded. Even though I'm not a fan of the Gautier. Still need to get that top loaded. Don Juan said hi. Hello, Don Juan. Let me just check something out here real fast. We still got 50. Oh, we got 21 strong, 19 strong, 36 likes. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Ooh, 9-point game on the Warriors. So, yeah, if any of you comic bros are around, my LCS, they call themselves Baby Gorilla Comics. Got ourselves an eagle. And why not? Let's have a Sixers one as well. Even though these are throwaways, I felt the need to bag and board this one comic from Free Comic Book Day. Although I'm not sure if this was part of this installment of Free Comic Books, but I thought this was cool. If you're into wrestling at all, AEW Origins. I opened it up. I was looking at it. It's really, really cool. Each person on the cover. Yeah, there's a page that's just kind of like a biopic or bio something, like just a bio, or maybe even just a photo. You flip it over, and then it's 2 pages of like an origin story. That's it. That's all they really put in it. But yeah, that'd be kind of neat. I look at this, it kind of almost reminds me of the old Hulk Hogan and Friends, or whatever it was called, cartoon. Yeah, I don't think it was part of Free Comic Book Day. Just like this one says Trick or Read, free comics, but I don't think this might have been given out around Halloween time, and they happen to still have a bunch of it. Star Wars, Age of Resistance, Kylo Ren. I know Hoser Cards would certainly like that. I know Sith would definitely like that. I know I saw this last night on Spine Ticks Live. You're looking at All In, Superman Unlimited. Yeah, I do like my Sixers there, John. Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre Jr. I'm not too much of a fan of the other guys on our team. I'll show the rest. We got Mighty Nine. And I apologize for doing this from my phone and everything being backwards. You know what? That's why you flip the camera around. Let's back this out a little bit here. There we go. Find your dark new fear. We got the Star Wars that was shown by a couple of the guys last night. Picked up the Godzilla new heroes. That's really cool. Super nice looking cover, I think. For you basketball enthusiasts, we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, champion, Raymond Obstfeld, a graphic novel. Fantastic Four. Bedlam. This was part of Tricker Reed Fantastic Four with Doom on the cover. We got Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. Make sure you kids don't run into Anakin and you might be alright. And lastly, we got Spider-Boy, the Webless Wonder. And I'll save my actual comic pickup for Saturday night's show on Spine Ticks Live, part of the Honey Hole mail call. So, who's it going to be, guys? We're going St. Louis. Or are we going Winnipeg? St. Louis, Winnipeg. Who's going to get it done in second overtime? What are we looking at here? Veronica loves Superman. That's good. I love Superman too. I'm proud of my son, Nick. You know, NWE. He was here earlier. Proud of him. He on his own went out to the LCS by him that I'll go to as well for Free Comic Book Day and spent money and bought his own comic book. I wish I could remember it, but he bought Sith, if you're listening, it was a reprint of Detective Comics, like issue 22 or something like that, for like $9. Who cares that it's a reprint? The fact that he bought a comic on his own, it's like, you know, shed a tear. Super proud of that moment on his own. Does that mean he's going to continue to buy comics? I have no idea, but something that drew him to that, and that's what he bought. Very cool. And it was neat. It didn't have any. I don't know if the regular comic itself was like this, or if it's just because of the reprint. It doesn't have much going on the cover. It's just like a yellow cover where the top is all black and it says Detective Comics. Something drew him to it though. And that particular LCS, it's hard to find anything in this place. I'll have to take a bunch of photos one day and show you guys on Instagram. It's been around for a long time. It was actually in the movie. It was in. What the hell's that? I'm drawing a blank on the movie, but the comic book movie with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, where he's Glass Man. Yeah, Mr. Glass. Whatever movie that's in, there's a scene in the movie where he's in the comic book store, Unbreakable. Thank you, Justin. It's in that comic book store in Philadelphia. He's got actually a cool picture on his wall of Samuel L. Jackson. And then there was another scene in it for the other movie, Split, or what I think it's called, Split. They came back to the comic book store. So I think that's cool. But the place is horrible looking. Great, they're nice people in there. They've been in business. Guy's probably been running his shop for like 40 years. What I like is everything is bagged and boarded. All brand new stuff, and they don't charge you for it. It's all bagged and boarded. So that's pretty neat. Nice little extra effort. I wish they would put some effort in cleaning up some stuff, because they don't. They basically put all the new comics on a shelf, and you have your chance to pick up new comics. At the end of the week, when it's comics for the next week, they just take everything off the shelf and put it in a box and market the comics of that week. So they don't keep anything separate. You can't walk in and be like, you know what? I want to start I need to pick up the run of Superman 500 to 530 or something like that. You're never going to find it. It's probably there somewhere in the store, but they don't have anything separated. You can literally walk through the store and see that this box is comics from March 8th, 2018. Like, it's just no rhyme or reason to the store, but I do like going in there sometimes. That's actually where I bought my hockey tin that I opened up. Wow, 4 different LCSs. I have 3. One I haven't been to in a long time. I go to that one when I'm down that way, because sometimes they have sports cards that are completely not at Target, or I don't want to pay the price of the actual card shop. He's usually a little bit less. But, man, comics, finding older comics, you'd get lost in the place. You'd be there for a month trying to... Is that a penalty? Wow. I know you don't want to call penalties, and Swag last night talked about not calling penalties. That should have been called. I think that should have been called right there. Anyway, With yeah, the one baby gorilla is across the street from the bowling alley that I bowl at in my league, so I can go there. Leave early to go and stop in there for a little bit, hang out before league night. The other one is closer to my son when I pick him up for the weekends. So I pick him up and go there for a little while. Wow, this is crazy watching this hockey game right now. That's all I have left is to wrap up if this hockey game gets over. If not, we'll try to not to go further past 11 o'clock. Hellebuck finally coming in clutch right there. Well, I didn't really talk about it too much last night, Sith, but the second goal that was led up by the Avalanche swag, they should be ashamed of themselves. It is literally 1v3 spin around off the player. I forgot the name of the player, sorry. For a goal. It might have been the worst goal I practically have ever seen. The worst defensive breakdown. I was pissed off for you because you want to talk about the later penalty and be all pissed off at that. Be pissed off at your team for sucking in that moment in time, 1v3, and giving up a goal. Should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Good old Renee. I saw Renee earlier this evening hanging out somewhere. All right, there, Perch. Take it easy. Like I said, the only thing we have left is the hockey and shoutouts anyway. But I kind of didn't want to talk about where we're at in the hockey world until this game was over. But oof, it's just going. It's dragging on. Watch me turn it off to put the music back on to do the shoutouts and miss the ending. It would be just the way. I feel like that's been the big difference of this whole series is the goaltending. Well, don't we all need a Mickey Mantle and Babe Ruth rookie card there? Holla, playa. We got a Malachi Smith. Well, hi Malachi, if you're still here, I apologize for missing on you and not giving you a shout out, but I'm giving it to you now. I don't know if I missed out on other people saying goodbye or they just departed for the evening. That's a, I don't know if you can see it. That's a Harper, buddy. Number 3. Bryce Harper. Number 3 in your, on the sports card. Number 1 in your hearts. Or yeah, number 3 in the program. Number 1 in your heart. Come on, come on. Looks like Warriors have this wrapped up. That's it. The Houston faithful, not looking so faithful. They're walking to the exits. As my son Ethan's NBA talk would say, you're not a real fan. It's a playoff game. You stick to the end. Those people are certainly not ride or die, fly by casual fans, more like it. A jet suite costs between $5K to $13K. Jesus, Daniel. We're about to wrap up. I'll just, I'll give what I'm thinking. When we find out who's going to win this Jets-Winnipeg game, you know, the winners are playing the Dallas Stars. Game 1, don't know what day that's going to be. Likely Tuesday or Wednesday. No, probably Wednesday at this point. Golden Knights, they'll play the Oilers game 1. That's on Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Toronto versus Florida game 1. That's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And then the Caps versus the Hurricanes. That's game 1, Tuesday at 7 p.m. While that's all going on, also tomorrow night is your NHL draft lottery. So we find out exactly where the teams are going to be picking. No huge number 1 player that I'm aware of, but I do know about the top, maybe the top 6 to 10 players are going to be pretty good coming out of the draft. But I don't know much about it. When I know more as we get close to the actual draft, I'll certainly clue in Perch to give me a little help so that I have some dialogue to go over with you guys and some drop that knowledge for you. Well, you know, like I said, Daniel, I have some Preds cards for you. So we got your Byfield for the Kings. Got that. We got that. Also, from recently, we got that one. That one. That one. And there was a other juicy. So I guess at this point I'll keep a juicy for myself. Houston thinks they're actually going to make a run. Not happening. 15 points up with a minute left. Yeah, Daniel, they'll eventually get out to you. I can't promise when, but that definitely starting to bulk up into your box a little bit. Oh, Dwayne Jetski. We're looking at Dwayne Jetski. All right, yeah, I'm probably gonna. The game will be over because I'm turning it off, so we can wrap this show up. I do appreciate y'all being here tonight. Did not have any regular shout outs, although we'll give a shout out once again to my one and only all-star member of the channel, Jazambi. Thank you, Jazambi, for being my all-star member. Commercials, I hate them with a passion. All right, guys. It's been a wonderful 2+ hours hanging out with you all. We'll get a shout out to all the people that I was able to write down. And remember, we'll start off with all the newbies first. We had Hidden Knowledge Podcast, Lavesh, Harry, Sagittarius with the good joke, Bo Broom, Young Juice, The Tad 22, Anonymous, Soundwave 45, Michael Coella coming in once again, you shitty ass shitbag, Rick Kane, Thane, Nakara, Roxy, Black Pill, Chip Chaser, David G, Kevin Bradley, Palmer, Helmet, Nick Blue, Basketball Highlights, Jason Logan, Stevie, Reggie Long, Talizi, Twisted Shorts, Faith Edits, Just Some Guy, Gamer Kid, Boogie Man, Saran Sarkar, Steph, Nick, Danny Ray 07, Dortial. Then we had My Blue Wrenchers, Cheyenne Sings, BC Sports Cards, Hosier Cards, my man Sith. We had Daniel Kryfall, Brittany, my son NWE, Jim NFL 7. The Comic Raider was here. Okay, so a couple others, not Blue Wrenches, but Comic Raider, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, O-Rod Collects, dropping off of some trophies, Adam's Card Closet, Hobby Collector, Boji, Moon over Miami, Mom, it was so wonderful having you here tonight, Uncanny Swag, Jalen Season, Perchy at Perch's Corner, Carson's Golf Balls, my man Justin W. Smith at Big Sky Horror Show. We had Pick 6 Cards, Justin, 3 Good Nerds, Intrepids out there in Australia, Matty Ice Cards, and High Life Hobby. If I missed you, I don't know how. That's why I write it down so I can't forget. I appreciate the fact that you were all here tonight having fun with me. Let's spin it out. Let's feel good. Let's go into this next week totally happy. Don't forget, every Saturday night at Spine Ticks Live, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. That's me, Perch, Uncanny Swag, Dan Delatore, our host with the most, Sith Lordly. Then come back here again next Sunday. We're talking episode 50, guys, next week, a Sunday Funday. As always, guys, have a wonderful night.